Now, your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
86 degrees the air temperature. We have a dew point value coming in at 77. Hot and steamy out there with that southerly component to the east-southeast wind. Breezy, too, at about 14. That's going to help keep that sea breeze really from forming too terribly much. But nevertheless, we're still going to get our showers moving in here. A 60% chance of that occurring this afternoon by 3 p.m. We'll look for some of those showers to have some gusty winds as well as some pretty good downpours of rainfall. We have a lot of moisture in our atmosphere. We have plenty of sunshine to help to stabilize the atmosphere, and we have that wind coming up out of the southeast that's going to transport that shower and moisture activity from inland areas. 40% chance of showers as we head into 7 p.m. and then overnight maybe an isolated shower or two, but the rain chance not much. You can see the general mass of rainfall associated with Gordon, as is often the case. Tropical storms don't do a lot of wind damage, but boy, they sure can do a lot of flooding damage, and that's the point with this particular storm. Looking a little healthier now. Its eye wall a little bit more visible than it was earlier on when some cheer was really taking it apart. Now it's starting to get a little bit more symmetric as it heads northward. It's still forecast to perhaps become a minimal hurricane before making landfall, but that's not the point. The point is it could have some very heavy rainfall in the northern Gulf Coast, in excess of a foot of rain in an area that has just seen a storm system produce flooding rainfall. So not a good situation. Its impact on us a little bit less today than it has been, and that is because the rain bands continue to pull away and we're left with this general easterly flow. So we're back to kind of a summertime pattern here as the showers build in inland areas and move in this direction fairly rapidly. Could actually see some waterspout activity out in Gulf waters a little bit later on today. Not much of a chance over land. And we still have a few rivers that are in flood stage. But the good news is we did have a couple of days there of relatively dry weather Saturday and Sunday. Yes, we had some showers around, but it certainly wasn't the persistent ongoing 2, 3, 4-inch rainfalls every day. So that was good. Tropical storm Gordon moving to the northwest now at 15 miles per hour. 65-mile-an-hour winds really remained unchanged for about the last 6 hours, but forecast still to become a minimal hurricane later tonight before making landfall, probably in about 16 hours or so. Moving onshore as a Category 1 storm and then rapidly advancing into the center part of the country where it'll be picked up by a cold front and whisked out toward the Great Lakes. As it does that, it'll wring out its moisture and undoubtedly produce some flooding situations. We have east wind for boaters today, coming in at about 10 throughout the afternoon and into the evening. Moderate chop on bay and inland waters. Forecast a 60% chance of rainfall today. Tomorrow, perhaps a little bit of drier air filters in. That could reduce our rain chance a little bit for several days. And then the drier air goes away and moisture returns, and we're back into the 60% chance of rainfall for most of the weekend, and then maybe dry it out a little bit as we head into next work week.